Is this another road trip video? You better believe it is. We're here at Jets training camp for the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons as they will be scrimmaging here today at 1 Jets Drive in Florham Park, New Jersey. So settle in, we got a good video coming up for you. Nice to be back here in the post-pandemic era that we now live in. Last time we did this was 2019, and that was well before COVID hit. Of course, the Jets couldn't open practices to the public last 2 years for that reason. And I just teed it up for you guys right there as, again, we are back at Jets training camp, 1 Jets Drive. The Jets taking on the Falcons on this August 20th. A beautiful day, really. Was at training camp for a couple of days, on August 14th and on the 20th. It was fantastic. Absolutely beautiful weather. The one difference, though, was on the day they were taking on the Falcons, it was brutally hot. You're going to see the sprinklers in just a minute. Now, they had these sprinkler systems spraying all the fans in the stands, for that matter, but it was a very, very hot couple of days. There you see Robert Saleh talking to his coaches right there. As the Jets were at the start of the camp against the Falcons, they were just doing walkthroughs, just making it kind of light practice at the start before getting really heavy into their workout with Atlanta. And one downside of the sprinkler is you kind of created a fog a little bit, so it was kind of hard to see at times, especially early in the morning. But again, the Jets just going through their warm-ups, stretches, getting ready for the scrimmage. Again, the Falcons were on the Farce field, the field that's all the way behind this field, as they were getting warmed up. Here you see the quarterbacks warming up here, Joe Flacco throwing an out pattern, and then you'll see Mike White. You're still coming up with him. He's throwing an out pattern as well, as everyone just getting loose and getting ready for what will be a really solid scrimmage between these two teams. As we all know, the Jets quarterback battle is one to watch right now. I mean, I don't think it's much of a battle because it looks like Joe Flacco is going to be the starter with Zach Wilson now out. You would have to imagine, at least to the start of the season, as he's coming back off of that meniscus tear. Here come the Falcons as they were making their way. They were always, as I said, all the way on the far field, north field, if you want to say, and they would eventually make their way here. And finally, here we go at it with the two teams as Flacco throws a beautiful ball downfield. This was actually caught, and then there was this play right here. There are a number of great plays by Flacco in this first-team offense in this scrimmage against the Falcons. Here's a nice pass here, a nice completion. Here, Mike White heave one down the field. Who does Mike White? And it will be incomplete. Mike White had a rather inconsistent day, but it really was impressive what I saw from Flacco in the first-team offense. There was a nice run by Breece Hall. I couldn't get that, but he was blasting through the defensive line at one point. And then there was a nice pass later on by Flacco where he actually threw a touchdown pass to Elijah Moore in the corner. This was a pass that you just saw there from Mike White, but that touchdown did happen. So it's pretty obvious to me that as we move in towards opening day, what this Jets first-team offense is going to look like. Now, we made our way to the Falcons field at some point, and here you see Marcus Mariota. He's wearing number 1 now here with the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons are a rebuilding team. You see here the pass by Mariota, Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts is really their only big weapon there for Atlanta right now this year, the tight end that they drafted last year. But here, Sauce Gardner, that's what he's been doing. I can see there's another play of that coming up. He was fantastic on defense against the Falcons in this scrimmage. The best plays from Mariota on this offense were anything directed not towards Sauce Gardner in this scrimmage the other day. As, again, the Falcons, as I said, kind of a rebuilding year for them as they're transitioning away from that Matt Ryan era. Matt Ryan now in Indianapolis, and now they're trying to figure out who their quarterback in the future will be. Probably not going to be Marcus Mariota for that matter, but they got to have a transition year. Eventually, both teams made it over to the field near the bleachers, and look at this pass by Mariota that is incomplete. Sauce Gardner with the coverage. Now the Jets onto the field, and here is Joe Flacco. I love this play. Absolutely love this play. An absolute dime in the hands of Corey Davis as he is a walk-in touchdown for the Jets on that practice play. They then move the ball about 15, 20 yards forward. And then we have another nice play here. A little out pattern to the tight end. As you'll see here, Flacco under center, out of the shotgun rather, takes a snap, and nice little slant into the corner of the end zone. One more, now a back shoulder fade over to the tight end on the other side of the field. Nice touchdown there for the Jets. Falcons had issues with their backups, but there was this one nice play they actually did have towards the end of practice, and that would do it. So I thought overall the Jets looked pretty good here in this scrimmage against the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons, as I said, rebuilding team. The Jets would have liked to have had Zach Wilson, but of course no Zach Wilson in sight unless you're looking for him on one of the golf carts. But it looks like it's going to be Joe Flacco's team to start the season. I like the way the defense looks, like the way Sauce Gardner looked in camp so far. And got to be impressed with the weapons of this Jets team, whether it be Elijah Moore, Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall, Michael Carter. They got a lot of weapons. We knew they were going to have a lot of weapons going into camp. You're starting to see a little bit of that talent at times in practice. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. We'll see how it plays out in the remainder of the last two preseason games against the Falcons and against the Giants. And then, of course, we head towards opening day against the Ravens on September 11th. Folks, I want to thank you for joining me today, and we will talk to you next time. Remember, like and subscribe right here to the Sports Talk Nation.